YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Homeworld Remastered, sitting behind the Tydani carrier that I captured in the mission before last. And then, of course, you can see my two Tydani destroyers that I've captured along with the frigates. I don't really have many assault craft yet, and to be honest, the campaign difficulty in Homeworld has been changed to be like Homeworld 2, where it's dynamic. It's based on how many ships and how strong your fleet is going into each mission. So I'm not going to build a bunch of extra ships because it'll just make my next mission harder, which some people may enjoy that. But I see no need to purposefully make my job harder here, even though I have the money to build quite a few ships.
Resource collector.
We also probably want to be pretty smart with our resources and just make sure that we don't waste it because we have it, which can be pretty tempting. But let's go ahead and hyperspace into the next mission. Let you all enjoy the cutscene. We're heading to the nebula that everybody says no one returns. Why? Oh, good question.
The Bentusi said, "No one returns."
And why would we listen to the age-old wisdom of the Bentusi? I mean, they've only been hyperspacing around the galaxy since forever. No, let's charge straight into the nebula. That's okay. The missions here are fun.
The nebula is incredibly rich in energy and resources. Energy levels are so high that our sensors are having trouble compensating. Begin harvesting the nebula while we recalibrate the sensors.
Ready. En route. Group 1.
So got the carrier moving over.
Group 1
Let's
reporting.
get Group 1. I am going to go ahead and try and form up again and
Strike
see if
group
they
acknowledged.
act a little
Strike
more
group
normal
coordinates
in
locked
this
in.
mission. And I'm also going to build
Mothership.
some
Roger.
different ships here.
Ready.
Let's go to the launch screen for the carrier. We want them to stay docked the same way that we want the mothership to stay docked, at least for now. Let's go ahead and start building the defenders that I was going to.
Construction underway. Construction underway. Construction underway. Assembly underway. Assembly
I think I might
underway.
build a few more
Assembly
than I
underway.
originally
Construction
intended.
underway.
Which is fine.
Defender complete.
Group 1 standing by.
Is the carrier in Group 1? That may have been why they were acting so funny in the last one.
Defender
It is in
complete.
Group 1. I don't want the carrier in Group 1.
Ready. Green line confirmed.
Defender
We need
complete.
to
Destination
separate the
locked in.
carrier from the rest of that group so that I can get that. That's probably why they're acting funny, because I gave the carrier's orders out to
Defender
Timbuktu.
complete.
En route.
And then I kept trying to get Group 1 to move around, and they were
Ready.
too far away from each other. Now it all makes
Group
sense.
1 designated.
New formation acknowledged. Resource collector
Okay, well,
awaiting orders.
Group 1 ought
Defender
to be moving a lot
Strike
nicer
group
now.
coordinates
Go
locked
ahead and
in.
bring the
Copy.
carrier over
Moving
here.
to destination.
I'm going to put all
Ready.
my
Resource collector awaiting
Corvettes on it,
instructions.
where they'll
Docking
stay docked.
underway.
Defender complete.
And then I'm going to wait briefly to begin resourcing. What
Defender
happened to her?
complete.
Did we lose a collector? Resource collectors 3 of 20.
Roger.
Defender complete.
Am I missing a collector? Collector, where are you?
Defender complete.
Oh,
Acknowledged.
it went over
Acknowledged.
here.
Move order confirmed.
Let's bring it down here.
Defender complete.
New heading set.
Okay, so our Corvettes are, you can
Roger.
see here, lining up to head into dock.
Defender complete.
Apparently lined up to get into dock, but not in the dock. That's one of my new repair Corvettes that I've got here.
Defender
It has
complete.
15 attack capability. I didn't know it had any attack capability.
Copy.
Okay, well, look at them all like lined up, and the carrier's like
Defender
coming in. They're like,
complete.
"Oh, hang on, we'll think about it." Come on, you can't dock in it while it's moving. Okay.
Defender complete.
So all my corvettes are gonna pile in. We've got
Mothership.
all the
Docking signal
defenders
green.
getting built. The mothership, which is great.
Defender
Research-wise,
complete.
everything's complete. We can't build any drone frigates, as I previously mentioned. We can start building destroyers. And
Defender
I am going to go
complete.
ahead and
Berths
build
are
a
clear.
couple more. Again, we'll burn up some money here, but we should be able to gain some back on this mission as well.
Defender complete.
I just want to get mostly through with my defenders before we do anything crazy here. And actually,
Defender complete.
I think I want to change up this grouping here.
Confirmed.
Let's actually get rid of Group 1.
Defender
And
complete.
Let's get
Acknowledged.
all of our assault frigates. I actually just selected everything in this group, so yeah, cancel the...
Defender complete.
Strike group, stand down.
Yeah,
Strike group,
cancel the
stand
strike
down.
group.
Reporting.
Let's get all of our Titania
En route.
assault frigates.
Defender complete.
And all of our Kushan
Reporting.
assault frigates.
Defender complete.
And essentially, I want to
Understood.
separate capital ship killers
Defender
from
complete.
Move order confirmed.
strike craft killers.
Coordinates confirmed.
So I'm going to put them into two groups. Group 1 will be my strike craft killers,
Defender complete.
and Group 2 will be my capital ship killers.
Defender complete.
Okay, there we go.
Copy.
So Group 1,
Group 1
put yourself in
assigned.
a little wall
Strike group
formation.
confirmed.
Defender complete.
Two.
Confirmed.
Group 2
Get
designated.
yourself in a little wall formation as well.
Forming
So
strike group.
Group 2 is my capital ship destroyers,
Defender complete.
and Group 1 is my strike craft destroyer. So let me give a quick rundown. I don't know if I've ever really clarified this for the folks who aren't
Defender
familiar with this game.
complete.
Sorry, I got to adjust my mic just a little, so if I made some noise, I apologize. You have fighters, corvettes, frigates, capital ships, and then you have your utility
Defender
ships
complete.
and other over here. Fighters are fast, nimble, and are cheap, and you can produce a lot of them. As you can see over here, you can have up to
Defender complete.
70. Corvettes are a little heavier. They're good against fighters for the most part, and have a little bit higher armor and survivability at the cost of a little maneuverability. Frigates kind of take it to the next level. They have different purposes, but like an assault frigate's great against fighters and corvettes. It even says strong versus corvettes and frigates. It's actually quite good against fighters in this game, at least so far, unless they patch it. Ion frigates, which are great against frigates and capital ships, and then you got a drone frigate, which is great against fighters and corvettes, and the support frigate is for healing other vessels. I mean, capital ships are good at killing other capital ships. That's what they do. Frigates and capital ships are going to be at their best at. So that's kind of the rock, paper, scissors, and you have to know what each thing does. Now, within fighters, you have,
Construction underway.
oops, I don't want an interceptor. You have interceptors and defenders. Interceptors are more maneuverable, but also good versus fighters.
Destroyer
You got defenders
complete.
that are less maneuverable, but with a lot more firepower, also good against fighters. You've got bombers, which are good versus capital ships and frigates, and you would need them in large numbers to be worthwhile. And then, of course, scouts, which are just really for scouting. So here's our
Reporting.
first
Stand by
Kushan
for
destroyer.
acquisition and transfer.
It's pretty sweet. So yeah, you can see it's got a couple of ion turrets, and then some other gun batteries there on the top. So very sweet craft. Looks like the command bridge maybe there, more towards the aft. So very, very sweet model. I like it. And I haven't started resourcing yet. I was waiting for
Mothership.
my defenders to be completed, and I feel like we now have that done. So let's go to launch. Let's launch all our defenders. And I'll show you what the defenders look like close up. We can close this screen off here.
Confirmed.
So yeah, the defender, that's what it looks like close up. I actually think it can gimbal out, and it's kind of got like guns that can turn. But you can see it's very small, high firepower ship with, decentish armor, more defensive for a fighter than what you would see for most fighters.
Ready.
So I'm going to basically
Repair order confirmed.
keep that standing repair order there. getting everything set up. Let's get this destroyer to join our capital ship killing group. We got one more destroyer on the way, and that should be plenty for now. And then what I'm going to do with these guys is form them up into a sphere.
Group acknowledged.
Give them group
Group
3.
3 designated.
And then I want my harvesters to go harvest.
Collection confirmed.
The
Reporting.
collector to guard them.
Guard order confirmed.
And the defenders, which would be group 3.
Group 3 copies.
To guard the
Moving into
collector.
escort formation.
So we'll this ought to give our resourcing some cover, and then we've got our main strike group. So we'll send our harvesters out to start harvesting the nebula. You can see that there are some RUs out here to be had, and I think if we select the resourcer, yeah, it'll show us in total what's around here. So we'll just kind of go out and see what there is to be had. And I'm going to keep this Titanic carrier until I get access to my own. It won't do any good from a building standpoint, but it can keep some ships safe inside of some armor. Basically, plenty of armor on a big ship like that.
Reporting.
Reinforced
Group 2 reinforced.
Wall formation.
Information acknowledged.
Destroyer complete.
And there comes our next destroyer. So we've got plenty of anti-capital class anti-capital ship firepower, anti-strike craft firepower, and we have a little bit of strike craft of our own.
Local
we can have
resources
way
exhausted.
more.
Fleet
I'm
moving
just
on.
going to kind of be
Local
patient
resources
in
exhausted. Fleet
building more.
moving
And
on.
then, if we lose, like I make a bad decision, we can always come back and revisit it. So we should be all right. Let's bring this destroyer over here as well.
Confirmed. Move order confirmed.
Yeah, so see, we got our defenders over here.
Group 3 copies.
Looks like our resources are a bit split up throughout this. That's okay. Shouldn't be a huge deal. We'll survive. I haven't spent very much money on improving my resourcing operations, but we got something about to go down here, so let's
There's
watch
a
it.
contact closing with the mothership.
Obviously, a little bit of
Sensor
sensor
instability
interference.
in this region makes it difficult to identify. Prepare the ambassador.
Reporting.
Group 2 reinforced.
This is the Garden of Kadesh. For 13 generations we have protected it from the unclean. The tyrannic raiders who came before you refused to join and were punished for this trespass. Like theirs, your ship has already defiled this holy place. If you have come to join, we welcome you, and will spare you your ship until all have disembarked. If you have come to consume the garden, you will be removed at once. What are your intentions?
We were unaware of the significance of this location. We mean no conflict. Please allow us time to repair our engines so that we may withdraw as requested.
If you will not join, then die. There is no withdrawal from the garden.
Stay the attacking ships while Fleet Command charges the hyperdrive module.
That was your introduction to the
We should have the
Kadeshi.
range to jump clear of the nebula.
Strike group to battle positions. Group 2
And I'm just going to
reporting.
get all my ships
Strike
to
group
engage,
attack order
and see
confirmed.
immediately they go for our resourcers. So this is where
Group
Group
reporting.
3, hopefully our defenders will come out to shine here. I've got my ball of
Strike group
defenders,
under enemy attack.
and they're going to spring into action
Group 3
hopefully here.
reports enemy
You can
contact.
see the defenders have a lot of firepower, and they can kind of gimble around and lay down quite a bit of punishment.
Hyperspace module charging. Ready in 8 minutes.
So hopefully they can keep my resourcing operation safe, and then from the other standpoint,
Group
Group
2.
2,
Strike group moving into
Just,
position.
leave them up
moving
here.
while engaging. Group 2 copies. Group 1
Group
copies.
1, so yeah, Group 1's doing just fine here.
New formation
They're helping
acknowledged.
to basically put down...
Enemy forces are concentrating on our resource collectors.
Yeah, and they are killing
Allocate
defenders.
combat vessels to protect them.
Just give an attack order. There's just a lot of
Group
enemies
2
over here,
reports
so
enemy contact.
my
Group
defenders
3
are putting up a
under
nice
attack.
fight, but
Group
they're going to
3
need the extra
reporting.
firepower
Friendlies
that
under
my,
fire. Moving in.
Group
my
2 under attack. Group
frigates
3
can provide
reports
here.
enemy contact.
So, yeah, that was a lot more punishing than I thought it would be. So maybe I should have made even more defenders. Yeah, we got a little fuel pod that was sitting out in front of Group 2.
Group 2
Group
copies.
2 put a quick end to them.
New formation acknowledged. Strike group coordinates locked in. Strike group coordinates locked in.
Group 2 reports enemy contact. Group 3 defeated.
Group 1 copies.
So they destroyed Group 3 for me, but my resourcers are still safe down here. And Group 1
Group
is
1.
now taking the
Strike
brunt
group reports
of the attack.
hostile contact. Group
The enemy
2.
is relying heavily on fighter-class ships. Our research division reports it can design a new type of corvette specially suited
would
to
be
combat
handy.
multiple fighters.
Let's go
Begin
in
research as soon as possible.
Fast tracking turrets.
Group 1 standing by.
Yeah,
Supporting
they're still
friendly
all
unit.
coming down
Strike
here
group
towards
prepare
my
for assault.
resourcing operation, but all these assault frigates are going to lay down a very punishing barrage
Strike
for
group
these
under enemy attack.
blobs of enemy fighters. It's not going to be good for them, and the rest of my capital ships ought to be pretty
Group 2
safe.
reporting. No problem. No problem.
We're actually still in the process of collecting quite a few resources, so I'm just going to let it keep happening. Yeah, enemy fighters
Resource
are
collector
really no
awaiting
match
orders.
for my pack of frigates here. Fighters versus frigates, they need bombers, and even then against assault frigates, it's really not the kind of fight that you want to get your fighters into. But let's see, they are swarming
Group
all
1
over,
reporting.
and we are taking some degree of damage. Let's get to our carrier,
Copy.
and let's go to the launch screen, and actually get some of these repair corvettes.
Ion cannon frigate heavily damaged.
Yes, I hear you. We're gonna launch the selected, and basically,
Stabilizers offline.
Frigate lost.
oh
Strike
man,
group
that was a
reports
frigate.
hostile contact.
That sucks. Oh, they're after my ion frigates.
Group 1 reporting. Supporting
Yeah,
friendly.
so they went after Group 2, which is kind of
Group 1
unfortunate, but
standing by.
not the end of the world. They're just
Strike
sending in
group,
waves of these guys
prepare
while we're
for assault.
charging the hyperdrive.
Ready. Local resources exhausted.
See if there's
fleet.
any other
Moving on.
units up here that really got swarmed on. Let's go ahead and
Understood.
repair that ion
Repair
frigate.
target locked in.
I'd rather lose assault frigates at
Copy.
the moment than ion frigates. We can always build more fighters and corvettes to help handle enemy fighters, but I want to keep my capital ship killing capability. Yeah, now they're going to go after my repair
Repair order
corvettes.
confirmed.
Yeah, they're attacking my repair
Resource
corvette.
collector awaiting instructions. Group
Just
2
these
reporting.
annoying swarms of enemy fires. Their fuel pods are back here, and my destroyers taking the opportunity to pick some of them apart. I probably really should have more
Mothership.
fighters to help with this. How close are we on the research? Because I'd really like to build the new multi-gun corvettes. They're going to be a lot better versus fighters. Yeah, I'm going to let my destroyers just pick apart their fuel pods.
Research complete.
Yeah, don't let
New
these guys
corvettes
get over here
available
after
for construction.
Group
my
1.
resources.
Strike group to battle positions.
Because that's what they're trying to
Standing
do.
by. Course set. Collection confirmed.
There we go. Yeah, let's make
Group
sure
1 copy.
Group 1 keeps a handle. What do we got here? Repair corvettes. Yeah, my repair corvettes are still trying to get that ion frigate fixed. And most of the ships, though, in Group 2 are going to be under relatively
Group 2 reporting.
low threat. I'll just
Strike
go ahead and
group
give
under
attack
enemy
orders
attack.
with everything
Strike
here.
group prepare for assault. Group 1 reporting.
The ion frigates won't be able to do much, but we'll just... Oh, we're getting the crap swarmed out of this ion frigate. Oh well, we can rebuild some frigates. It won't be the end of the world.
Frigate lost.
I don't have any other repair craft.
Acknowledged.
If
On
I
our
bring
way.
this guy out here, I'm pretty sure they're going to start trying to go
Repairs
after him.
initiated. Group 1 standing by.
Yeah, these fighters don't cause a ton of damage in and of themselves, but swarming like this,
Group 1 standing
they're
by.
going to do some damage to us. Shouldn't be too much longer, though, before the hyperdrives recharge. Here's the Kadeshi mothership up there. You get a look at it, the needle ship. Yeah,
Group 1
no
standing
sense in
by.
attacking it right now, and I only know that because I've played this before. And we're going to lose another assault frigate.
Roger.
Frigate lost.
But hopefully we can save this ion cannon frigate.
Group 1 reporting.
Let's see what our overall ship count is now. We can actually start building more frigates.
Mothership.
And for now, I'm going to build more assault frigates.
Assembly underway. Group 1.
I probably should have built a few more fighters at the beginning of the mission. Just like some interceptors or something. The defenders were handy, actually, but just too many enemies, it seemed like.
Standing by. Reporting.
Let's go help this ion cannon frigate out. It's under fire.
Group 1.
Golly, so many freaking enemy fighters. Defend the fleets. So hopefully here soon they'll have the hyperdrive ready. Don't think it'll be too much longer. And they are ignoring my resources still. I'm managing to get more and more resources. So the loss of these ships won't be as badly felt as it could have been. Let's see if we can
Repair
go
order
save this
confirmed.
assault frigate. Repair frigate inbound. We managed to get that ion.
Hyperspace module charging. Ready in 1 minute.
So 1 minute
Assault
before we're
frigate complete.
Local
able
resources
to make it.
exhausted.
Yep,
Fleet
here comes
moving
our
on.
repair corvette. Or repair frigate. Should
Repair
get
order
latched on here.
confirmed.
There we go. Able to start recovering the ammo.
Ready. Strike
Back
group
here.
moving into position.
Yeah, get back here. You
Strike
guys don't
group
want to get
coordinates
lured out
locked
into
in. No problem. This is a
that. What you all are
cakewalk.
thinking. Don't want to be in that fight. Get back here.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
Come on.
Destination locked in. Strike group moving into position. Group 2. Strike group moving into position. Combat maneuver
Need to
confirmed.
chase the little bitty
Group 1
Kadeshi ships
standing
all
by.
over the place.
Strike group moving into position.
Group 2 under attack.
Alright. So where is my repair ship? It's still working on that assault
Roger.
frigate. Let's see.
Hyperspace module fully charged.
Coordinates set.
Okay.
Engage hyperdrive.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and save the game, and that'll be it for this
Supporting
mission.
friendly units.
We can go ahead and save it here. So I'll call it, like I keep saving in different slots just in case I get to a point where I'm so screwed I need to go back and replay something. So call it YouTube 5. Save the campaign. Hope you all enjoyed this one. Heir of Carthage signing off from the Gardens of Kadesh, and we'll see what happens next with the Kadeshi out here in the nebula.